Howdy guys, and welcome back to Minecraft. Today we are going to be working on a way to monetize our tree farm. So, I'm going to be using a, well, it's a trees to charcoal generator, semi-automatic. It's a design that was created by Minecraft PG5. He's a pretty cool guy. You should check him out. Link to that video will be in the description. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. I think I'm going to need 14 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that should do it. So let me show you where I'm going to put this. And let me describe to you what I mean by monetize the tree farm. This is coming soon, the revamp of this. We're going to probably do that next time. That's the plan right now anyways. Nope, we don't need to go in there yet. That was weird. Did you see how high up I was? Any dang way. The plan is to basically build it in the side of the wall where the tree farm is. And maybe do multiple ones of these. In fact, probably do multiple ones of these. No new pixel art this time, sorry guys. Let's re-render. You want to see something weird? Watch the biome info. See right there it says desert. There's a certain area when I pass over it, swampland. And then back to desert. When I updated to 1.5, it actually cut out a chunk there, just completely cut it out and replaced it with swampland. I actually built over it with sand just so that you couldn't tell. But it's kind of weird. I can go dig that up later and show you guys maybe, but pretty bizarre. Alright, so here's the tree farm. That hurt pretty bad considering I've got feather falling on. It's not that high. Okay, so as you can see, everything is all grown up now. And the plan, maybe I don't want to do that. The plan is basically to build it into the wall here, but probably, I don't think I can fit it on the bottom because I need to actually build it downwards a little bit. And well, I'm basically right on bedrock, so it's not going to work. So maybe I'll build it about here. Just into the wall, around this area. Probably be a good bet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me count this off camera, and then I'll be back when I figure out where to center it. Okay, so we're going to be centering it right here. I guess I'm going to have to dig this out. I'm just kind of leaving it there for decoration, but can always do that, huh? Good enough. Okay, this level looks about right. So, because I don't exactly remember how to build this thing, I am going to have to refer back and forth to the thing that I have open in another window. So probably what I'm going to go ahead and do is pause right here and then I'll come back at various stages and show you how it's going. So let's do that. By the way, I forgot to mention, if you are going to build this thing, as far as I can tell, what you're going to need are 8 repeaters, 4 comparators, 14 hoppers, 2 furnaces, and I forgot to build myself some droppers, so we'll have to get those as well. 6 of them, I think, and then some redstone wiring, and 4 chests, I believe. It doesn't actually tell you in the description of the original video, because it's just like it's just a world download basically. Anyways, let's get started, and I'll show you guys the various steps along the way. Okay, so here's what the thing looks like before the wiring. I think I've got everything set. I might be missing a little bit back here. I'll have to take another look. But the wiring is just going to go on top of that, and ouch. It's all good. Other than that, we should be set. Yes, I built it the right level. I can reach that, and I can reach this, so that's probably good. And then I'm just going to cover this up, obviously, so that it looks a little bit nicer than it currently does. Yeah, I think that's alright. So let me continue to set it up. By the way, I do know that Minecraft PG5 is more than one person. I just called him a pretty cool guy, but it's actually multiple people. Anyways, back to work. Okay, so this is what the thing actually looks like. So the wiring, this is the basic sort of checkerboard pattern. Again, I don't know the technical names for this stuff, I just know roughly how to do it. So basically what happens is the hoppers and droppers are going to feed the wood down from here into the furnaces. The charcoal is going to come into here. And the coolest thing about this design is that the reason we have these back here is that they will actually check to see if this spot is empty. And if it is, it will feed some of the charcoal from here back into the furnace. So it basically refills itself and can keep going indefinitely as long as you still have charcoal, of course. So once you put the wood in it, it's good to go, and it will just keep going until you run out of wood, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead, and I don't actually have my good axe with me. Let me go get that, and then we'll see how the thing works. Okay, it's my first time actually using this thing, so let's give it a go. Oh yeah, it's also Silk Touch, so it's gonna get us leaves too. Cool. Could always use more leaves, I suppose. Seems reasonably quick. We'll just go around the outer layer for now, just so I can show you guys how the thing works. I tell you, since enchantable books were added in, you can make some pretty OP gear. Costs you a lot of levels, but, you know, if you've got a mob XP system, it seems to work reasonably well. As I do have tons and tons of iron, I've been considering automating, well, making a bunch of hoppers and using them to automate basically item collection from mob systems. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. Alright, and let's just go until we have a stack of leaves here. Okay, we'll run around and get the apples later, I suppose. Now then, the way this is going to work is, I think to begin with you need to have at least one charcoal in each of these, so let's do that. Now, this is where your input goes, so let's throw this in here. It's going to start feeding into these. As you can see, notice that the charcoal is out. the output of the wood is going to feed into here, but because those are the first ones, they actually fed back into the furnaces, and we're going to get the rest of the output going into here shortly. Let's go ahead and throw the rest of this in there. Did I just lose a bunch of charcoal? Nope, there it is. So now it's going to start feeding into here. So there you go. Just throw the rest of that in there, I suppose. And so now it's just going to keep going. As long as I keep putting wood in here, it's just going to keep creating more and keep going, which is pretty cool. So now, in the interest of covering this thing up, let's gather some stone, shall we? I don't know exactly how much I'm going to need. Ah! Might as well get this as well. Now, the reason I say I can monetize this is because you may recall that one of the deals that the blacksmith villager gets is actually coal for emeralds. Well, it turns out villagers can't actually tell the difference between coal and actually, let's make this part dirt so that it matches. The rest of it can be stone. Well, villagers can't tell the difference between coal and charcoal, which in practice means that you can give them charcoal, which is a renewable resource, to get emeralds, which, as it turns out, is a good thing. I don't think I'm quite going to have enough here, am I? And then I'll probably fill that in a little bit inside as well, just to make it look better. But as you can see, we are up to 26 already. So we're not doing too bad. And with all these trees here, I'm going to be able to, well, I'm going to be able to get quite a bit of charcoal pretty quickly. More so if I actually build multiple ones of these and either stack them upwards or put them around. So should be pretty good. Let me go ahead and finish this up, and I'll be back and we'll go check out what we can do with the villagers. Okay, so I added a few little touches here and there. I got the lighting here, and I got this nice little item frame here. This is what we ended up with from that, which is not bad. As you can see, this is empty, and these are full with charcoal. So we're looking good. Looking very good. So let's go ahead and take our charcoal, and we will head back to the village and see what's going on with that. Okay, here we are, back in front of our blacksmith. Well, as it turns out, it's not going to work so well with this guy, simply because his last deal is 9 for this. But this will give you an idea. So there we go. Going around the perimeter of trees one time gave me 4 emeralds, so not too bad. Obviously, it's not amazing, but what I'll probably end up doing is grabbing one of these other blacksmith dudes who are around here somewhere and setting him up over here, and then hopefully get one that has a better set of deals, you know, something that, well, let's take a look at what other stuff he has. Let's see. Something more like, I don't know, 5 or 4. You know, something cheaper as the last deal. Actually, 4 for an iron shovel. That'd be a pretty good one to have as the last deal, simply because iron shovel is a pretty disposable thing, so yeah. At any rate, it seems to work as intended, so can't complain about that. Go ahead and throw our emeralds into here. Now, the goal here is to be able to get a bunch of emeralds so that I can start using them as a building material. As it is right now, they're just too hard to come by. In fact, another thing that I want to do is set up an automatic wheat farm using a similar design to the other one. Not exactly the same though, but same sort of principles, basically. That will let me get wheat really quickly because right now the way I'm getting emeralds for the most part is through this guy. Yeah, 18 wheat for 1 emerald, and then to renew his deal it's 1 emerald for 6 melons, so that's pretty good. Anyways, let me go ahead and get all the cleanup done here and we'll see where we're at. Okay, so cleanup complete, and we're sitting at about the 16-minute mark, so I don't want to cut the episode off quite yet. Let's go ahead and I will let you guys know what's probably going to be going on soon with me in Minecraft. So, in case you haven't heard the news, 1.6, the main feature is going to be horses, which is kind of cool. If horses do in fact offer a quicker way to get around, then I'm all for that. Sounds pretty cool. So we'll definitely be building some sort of stable or something, maybe even a whole farm-ish area. And then, of course, mini stables at all of my villages, or just maybe a place to tie up the horse, sort of like a Wild West kind of thing going on. Seems like a pretty cool idea. Horses should be neat. I'm kind of looking forward to those, honestly. There's always this sort of phase if you use the snapshot releases. The last maybe month or so before the new update comes out, when new stuff isn't really being added in, you kind of get this there's kind of a lack of excitement, I guess, that goes on about the new features that are coming up, just because you know what's going to be in it, you've known for a while, and they're just sort of fine-tuning it. So it's always exciting at the beginning of a new set of snapshots when every week comes around and you don't know what they're going to be adding. You know, something completely new and different. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next one. Looks like the main theme is going to be horses, obviously, but just new mobs in general. So that sounds pretty cool. Looking forward to some neat stuff from that. As far as other stuff that's going on in Minecraft, I already said a couple of the projects that we're going to be working on relatively soon. First one is going to be revamping the magic room down here. Built this thing back in episode 2 or 3, back when my videos were even worse than they are now. I think my videos are decent, but back then not so much. So my point is, this has been around for a while and it's very, very cramped, so I'd like to extend it out, possibly in all directions, leaving this here, of course, just to get a little more room, make a little bit more space for the brewing especially, and then but still have the enchanting be sort of the centerpiece. That charcoal farm is going to come in handy because I'm going to need a lot more nether bricks, and now that we can smelt them, well, it's a good thing. In addition, I want to work on the cave, which is back way off in that direction. It's the one that has the triple spawner XP system. You can look that up in my previous episodes if you like. And in general, well, I still have to finish village number 3. This is number 1. Number 2 is right here, which is the mushroom one, and then number 3 is off to the right. Still have to finish that one. Needs more buildings and other general things. So we got some work ahead of us. In addition, I'm still working on that big project that I mentioned before that's using the nether quartz. So maybe I'll unveil that soon. Again, if you do download the world, the latest version should be up for download when I upload this. If you download the latest world, you may be able to find it because it's kind of hard to miss if you know where you're going. But anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. You know, this was a shorter one, but it's alright every once in a while. So look forward to the next one where we'll get started on something different, and also that playthrough of Super Hostile Infernal Sky, which I did several months ago. Finished the whole thing, and you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna upload it. So look forward to that. It's in like 9 parts or something, so it's not gonna take me, you know, forever to upload or anything. Maybe 2 a week or something. Just to yeah, 2 a week sounds reasonable. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, a little bit shorter, but sometimes I do longer ones, sometimes I do shorter ones. That's just the way of it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.